Hey everyone, welcome back to Brownlow Books. I recently read Mouse, Volume 1, My Father Bleeds History, and Volume 2, Here My Troubles Began. So, you know I've been feeling weird lately about critiquing memoirs and the like, and this kind of falls under that. It's not really a memoir because it's Art Spiegelman's father, Vladek, recounting his tales of being Jewish during World War II. So the first one follows the extended family sort of trying to avoid the Nazis. And spoiler alert, at the end they are captured by the Nazis. And so the second one follows them through concentration camps, mostly Auschwitz. So, if you have an ounce of soul left in your body, this book is very difficult and heart-wrenching, and I had to really take my time and slowly go through it because it's just like, this is important. This is important shit, and, you know, I'm not just gonna sit down in an afternoon and go through it and, like, one, break myself like that, and two, disrespect it. So this is actually the first graphic novel ever to win a Pulitzer Prize, which is also kind of cool, but I mean it just kind of imparts on you how important the story is and that people know it. That being said, if you live under a rock, Tennessee banned this book. I presume both of them. Yeah. It was set to be part of their 8th grade curriculum, and they went, no, there's bad words and nudity in there. Can't have that. And everyone was like, the fuck? So, yeah, Tennessee did end up banning it, which led to record fucking sales for a book that was published in the early 90s. Yeah. Like, I had a friend order the complete edition, that's like the 2-in-1, and his order got canceled 4 months after he made it because they were like, there's just literally, we can't get it, they're not printing it fast enough, we feel bad, they're like, we cancel your order. And this was fucking Indigo, not like some little bookstore that couldn't get it. This is Indigo that couldn't get it. So I guess I got lucky that mine came through. Mine did take 2-ish months to be shipped. So like, people were going out and they were buying like as many copies as they could find. They were distributing it to their local libraries. They were giving it to their kids to like pass around with other kids. Like, kids were handing it to each other in the hallways between classes. Like, I mean, they tell you not to read it. That means you should read it. That's really what that means. But if we're being entirely real, the reason, you know, conservatives in America don't want you to read it is because they want to do it. Remember when Nazis used to be bad? And now in US there's Nazis and everyone's like, yeah, they're fine people. Like, the fuck? Like, fucking freedom convoys in Canada had fucking Nazi flags and they weren't like immediately tearing them down and telling those people to get the fuck out. That means you side with the fucking Nazis. It literally means you side with Nazis. If you're not immediately like, fuck Nazis, you side with Nazis. Fascism rising, and it's fucking ridiculous. I could go on that tangent for hours, but I won't. I will simply say, Art Spiegelman's Mouse is definitely worth a read. There is quite obviously a lot of sadness. It is a true account of Vladek's time in World War II. It is real. It is very real. And I feel like that's maybe why people wanted to ban it. They want, you know, the kinder Holocaust, as if kind genocide could ever be a thing. You know, the same way that America's like, slaves were respected and paid. I don't know what you're going on about. You know, those kind of people are the kind of people that don't want you to read this. So you need to absolutely read it. If you have an ounce of humanity in you, you should be reading this. That's it.